The days of swords, sorcery and serpents may have died with King Arthur and his knights, but the spirit of Merlin still lives. Meet living Fortean legend and conjurer of sea monsters, Tony Doc Shiels. For 20 years he's been summoning up sea serpents.
I first became interested in monsters as a child. I think all children are interested in fairy tales. And I thought I'd check out the possibility that these things actually existed in some kind of way.
In the 1970s, Doc Shiels earned his living as a stage magician, producing instructional videos like this one for fellow magicians. It was when trying to promote this career in 1976 that he discovered his powers with Morgor, the fabled Cornish sea serpent.
Arise, Morgor, arise!
I heard a few stories from local fishermen and various people that a sea monster was lurking in Falmouth Bay, and I thought it'd be a useful little publicity gimmick to suggest to the press that I was going to invoke the thing.
How do you go about invoking sea monsters, Doc? What's the trick?
Well, I simply make myself as attractive as I possibly can to the beasties, and it's a kind of abstract invitation that's thrown out to them.
Would you think for our benefit, Doc, you could make one last supreme effort to invoke Morgor?
All right, then. Don't let it frighten you, though.
I'll try not to.
Morgor, I've got to send Pendennis up here. It's probably there now.
We're on the wrong side of the headland, are we?
Yes, damn it.
Undeterred by this initial failure, Doc tried again, this time employing ancient Celtic rituals.
I went down to the beach with a team of naked witches, waved my magic wand, and surprised myself by succeeding.
This photo of Morgor, taken after the ritual ceremony, hit the headlines all round the world, with no one more surprised than the Doc himself.
It was quite a shocking experience, really, because I thought I was just playing the fool, really.
Doc continued his rituals, claiming to have summoned monsters in Ireland and Cornwall. The fact that the naked witches were his daughters kept him in the headlines, but Doc's biggest success was with Nessie.
Well, I'd always wanted to see the Loch Ness Monster. I first visited Loch Ness in 1956, and 21 years later, I decided that having succeeded with Morgor, I should go up to Loch Ness and see what I could do with Nessie. And, of course, I was incredibly successful again.
The photos of Nessie's appearance 24 hours later caused national headlines once again. Skeptics doubted their authenticity, but nothing has ever been proved.
If you asked me if I faked the pictures of Morgor and the Loch Ness Monster, I would have to truthfully reply to you, no, I did not fake them. But a lot of people assume that I did. A lot of people have wasted a lot of time trying to prove it. But no one has done so far, simply because they are authentic photographs.
Doc has now moved on from naked witches as a means of conjuring sea monsters to painting sea heads, using ancient symbols that portray the essence of these mythical beasts. Although no monster was sighted this time, Doc believes that his sea head incantation can take up to 2 months to be successful. But even the Doc himself thinks that his unique powers could owe something to a special Irish potion.
I suppose I cause things to happen by putting myself in the position where they will. We have to be open to these things to make oneself kind of vulnerable to bizarre occurrences. And get drunk a lot of the time. It's amazing what you can see when you've had a few pints.